Some mornings you look in the mirror and it feels like your outfit is arguing with your face. Not aging, just louder in the wrong places. The good news, you don't need a shopping spree to look expensive and chic. You need direction. A few quiet shifts, how the eye travels, where the light gathers, how a line falls, can change what you see in seconds. This video keeps it practical. 6 small moves that lift the face, lengthen the line, and make everyday clothes read tailored without the tailor. No runway tricks, no trend chasing, just clear guidance you can try tomorrow morning and actually feel by lunchtime. Trick number 1, wear clothing that elongate. Have you ever put an outfit on and felt oddly smaller, not in size, but in presence? It isn't your body, it's the path your clothes give the eye. When the gaze wanders sideways, your shape gets chopped into pieces. When it moves calmly up and down, your frame reads taller, lighter, and quietly refined. Start at the neckline. A gentle V or softly open collar creates a slim column of light that lifts the face without shouting. Nothing deep or dramatic, just enough openness to guide the eye. You'll notice your features look fresher, as if you stepped into better lighting. Let your outer layer do the rest. A blazer or long cardigan that falls in one relaxed line works like scaffolding. It tidies the outfit, erases bulk at the midsection, and gives your silhouette a destination, down, not out. Let it skim rather than squeeze. Structure without stiffness is the sweet spot. Finish at the hem. Trousers that just brush the top of your shoe complete the vertical sentence from hip to toe. That tiny touch of length matters. It prevents the eye from stalling at the ankle and keeps the leg line uninterrupted. Choose fabrics with a soft drape, crepe, fluid wool, matte silk, so the movement stays elegant instead of boxy. Put these pieces together and the effect is immediate, a quiet column that makes everything else easier. People won't point to a single item. They'll simply sense poise. The magic isn't louder clothes, it's a clearer path for the eye. Trick number 2, prefer light tones near the face. Some colors kiss the face, others drain it. You've seen it in the mirror. One top makes your eyes look bright and the skin calm. Another turns the same face quiet and a little tired. It isn't makeup. It's light, where it gathers, how it bounces. Bring that light to the place that matters most, the portrait zone from collarbone to cheekbone. Begin with undertone rather than fashion rules. If gold jewelry melts into your skin and peaches feel natural, lean warm. Think soft ivory, oatmeal, gentle peach warm top. If silver feels clean and blue-based pinks look alive, you're likely cool. Reach for ice pink, powder blue, light lavender, mist gray. These shades don't shout, they behave like a built-in reflector, softening shadows around the mouth and eyes so features sit forward without effort. Keep the placement close. A blouse in the right tone, a shell under a jacket, a slim scarf laid just at the collar. Small things right next to the face change everything. Black can still live in your wardrobe, but let it move to the lower half. Ink trousers with a luminous top look sharper than an all-dark wall near the chin. The goal isn't paler clothes, it's kinder light. Texture matters as much as color. Matte, fine-grained fabrics, washed silk, crepe, soft cotton sateen, diffuse light like soft studio panels. High shine near the face can bounce hard and pick up tiny lines you never noticed. Save the gloss for a shoe or a bag and let the skin glow instead. When in doubt, hold 2 fabrics at a window and listen to your reflection. One will make your eyes read clearer, the other will pull them back. Accessories can finish the portrait without stealing the scene. A delicate pendant that ends above the sternum draws light to the center. Earrings with a subtle lift at the outer edge nudge attention upward, like a smile you can't quite name. Frames with a thin profile and a gentle tilt open the eye line and behave like punctuation, small marks that make the sentence easier to read. The result isn't louder color, it's presence. With the right tone living near your face, people don't ask about your top, they ask if you slept well. That's the secret. You didn't change your face, you changed the light that lives around it. Trick number 3, mix classic pieces with modern touches. Think of your outfit like a song. The melody is classic, the beat is modern. When the melody disappears, the look feels noisy. When the beat is missing, it feels sleepy. Keep both and you get style that feels effortless and current without trying too hard. Start with one reliable classic, the single-button blazer you trust, a plain midi skirt, a clean white shirt. That's your anchor. Then give it a spark. A t-shirt with a sharper neckline, straight jeans with a crisp hem, a blouse that tilts the collar just a little off the obvious. Small modern notes change the rhythm without hijacking the song. Color works the same way. Neutral foundations, navy, camel, charcoal carry the tune. A modern accent, soft chartreuse, muted raspberry, a cool slate blue, adds freshness you can feel but don't have to announce. If bold color isn't your thing, let fabric do the talking. Matte crepe, brushed wool, or a satin with a gentle sheen that reads polished, not loud. Silhouette is where the balance really shows. A tailored blazer over straight denim feels relaxed yet intentional. A smooth midi with a blouse that has a subtle puff at the shoulder feels feminine without fuss. You're not piling on trends, you're choosing one present-day detail and letting the classics frame it. On days you're unsure, reduce rather than add. Remove the extra ruffle, skip the second statement piece, let one modern element breathe. The outfit will suddenly look cleaner, like you edited a paragraph and found the meaning hiding inside it. The test is simple. Do you still recognize yourself? If the answer is yes, and you feel just a little more awake, that's the mix. People won't clock the details, they'll register a mood, composed, current, unmistakably you. Trick number 4, wear discreet and current accessories. Accessories are the volume knob of an outfit. Turn them up too far and the look shouts over you. Turn them down to 0 and the song loses its life. The sweet spot is a clear point of focus and a few quiet companions. Begin with the face, the first place people look. Glasses with a clean, modern line lift the eye like good punctuation. A thin frame or a gentle upsweep at the temples makes features feel awake without stealing the scene. If you wear prescription lenses, think of the frame as part of your daily expression. Subtle, contemporary, and in proportion to your features. Let jewelry play harmony, not a solo. A single piece with personality, a softly sculpted earring, a pendant that lands above the sternum, is enough to set the tone. Layer if you like, but keep the textures refined and the spacing deliberate, so light can breathe between pieces. Gold that looks softly brushed, silver with a quiet sheen, quality finishes age beautifully and won't upstage your face. Your bag and shoes should complete the sentence rather than start another one. Structured shapes in calm neutrals, ink camel, oat, carry authority without noise and glide between outfits. When hardware appears, let it be considered and minimal, a clasp that clicks once, not metal that announces itself from across the room. What you're aiming for is a hierarchy you can feel. One accent that says hello, 2 or 3 supporters that nod in agreement, and then silence. From a distance, the effect is poise rather than decoration. Up close, there's texture, intention, and a small spark that keeps the eye interested. If you're ever unsure, edit, not by stripping everything away, but by choosing what matters. Leave the loudness to moments that need it. Most days, let your accessories whisper, and watch how the whole look sounds richer. Trick number 5, have modern and comfortable shoes. Shoes decide whether an outfit moves or just stands there. The right pair doesn't beg for attention. It changes your posture, lengthens your line, and makes everything you wear look more intentional. People feel the difference before they ever notice the design. Think modern without the drama. A soft leather loafer with a gentle almond toe looks crisp with trousers and unexpectedly elegant with dresses. A low block heel mule gives quiet height and a stable step. A minimalist leather sneaker keeps weekend looks polished instead of sloppy. Even a classic pump feels new again when the heel is thicker and the toe is softly rounded rather than needle sharp. Color is part of the illusion. Shades that echo your skin or your hem, nude, camel, ink, soft ivory, stretch the leg line so the eye keeps traveling. Metallics can work like neutrals when they're brushed. Not mirror bright, a whisper of light that doesn't fight the outfit. Comfort isn't a bonus, it's the engine. When your foot sits on good cushioning and the upper doesn't pinch, your stride smooths out, your shoulders drop, and the whole look reads calmer. That ease is visible. It's the difference between nice shoes and you look amazing today. Details matter more than labels. Check the flex at the ball of the foot. Watch how the shoe meets the ankle. Clean, not cutting. Look for finishes that age well. Supple leather, refined stitching, hardware that doesn't shout. A pair that works hard with many outfits is more luxurious than 5 that work with none. Choose pairs that let you forget about them. When shoes quietly support the way you stand and move, they give the outfit its best gift: confidence that shows from the ground up. Trick number 6, make a perfect fit of your clothes. Fit is the quietest luxury. You can feel it before you can name it. Shoulders that sit where your shoulders truly are, a waist that follows your shape without squeezing, a hem that stops exactly where the leg looks longest. Nothing showy, nothing forced, just clothes meeting you with respect. Begin with the map of your frame. Let the blazer's shoulder end where your bone does, not beyond it. Let the torso skim rather than cling, so the fabric falls clean through the midsection. Trousers deserve a precise length, just enough to brush the shoe and keep the line unbroken. A sleeve that kisses the wrist, a midi that rests at the slimmest part of the calf, tiny distances, big clarity. Most wardrobes aren't missing pieces, they're missing adjustments. A sleeve shortened by a centimeter, a waist shaped by 2, a dart that restores the line from bust to hip. These edits turn fine into made for me. Even simple fabrics look elevated when the proportions are right. The way a sentence reads better when the commas land in the right places. Think of a good tailor as part of your style toolkit, like a hairdresser you trust. You don't need to alter everything. Start with what you wear most: the blazer you reach for on busy mornings, the trousers that almost work with every shoe, the dress that's one small change from perfect. After that, buy with intention. Choose quality you can adjust rather than a rigid fit that only works on the hanger. The surprise isn't how you'll look, sharper lines make that predictable. It's how you'll move. Clothes that fit stop asking for attention, which frees you to walk, sit, and live without tugging or second guessing. The effect people notice isn't a new wardrobe. It's you, clearer, calmer, unmistakably put together. Here's what today was really about: clarity. A calmer path for the eye, kinder light near the face, a steadier step from shoes that work with you, and a fit that respects your frame. Not louder, clearer. When clothes stop demanding attention, you get to give that attention to your life, and people feel the difference before they can name it. If one tip stood out, use it tomorrow and let it carry the rest. Keep what feels like you, edit what doesn't, and watch how quickly compliments shift from nice outfit to you look amazing. That's the point of all this, not to hide you, but to make you easier to see. If this helped, tap subscribe and join us at Healthy Aging Grace, where we turn small, smart choices into everyday elegance. Drop a comment with your favorite neckline or a color you're unsure about, and I'll suggest 2 easy pairings you can try this week. Share this with a friend who deserves a little more light around her face. I'll see you in the next one.